Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing topics you will ever hear. Does the Quran hint at DNA? Did the Quran describe the code of life 1400 years before science even knew DNA existed? Get ready, because what you're about to hear might completely change how you see revelation, science, and the miracle of life. Let's jump in. 1. What is DNA and why is it a big deal? Before we connect it with the Quran, quick refresher. DNA is the genetic blueprint inside every living cell. It holds our physical traits, our biological instructions, the recipe for human life. It's made of 4 letters, A, T, C, G, arranged in a perfect double helix spiral. This genetic code wasn't discovered until 1953 by Watson and Crick. But here's the shocking part. Long before microscopes, long before genetics, the Quran described something eerily similar. 2. Quran mentions a book inside us. The Quran repeatedly uses the word kitab, book, when describing creation and human destiny. Listen to this. Quran 6:59. There is nothing except that it is written in a clear book. And even more directly, Quran 82:10-12. But over you are watchers, noble scribes who record everything. But here is the verse that gives goosebumps. Quran 75:3-4. Does man think we cannot assemble his bones? Yes, we are able to even proportion his fingertips. Wait, why fingertips? Why such a tiny detail? Because fingerprints are coded by DNA and are unique for every person. Science discovered fingerprint uniqueness in the 19th century. Genetics explained it in the 20th century. But the Quran pointed to it in the 7th century. Coincidence? Or a reference to an inner biological code? 3. The nutfa, the drop containing all information. The Quran says humans begin from a nutfa, a tiny drop. But look how the Quran describes it. Quran 76:2. We created man from a mixed drop so that we may test him. Mixed is the key word. Today we know sperm and egg each contain 23 chromosomes, forming 46 when combined. Each chromosome contains DNA, forming the full genetic blueprint of a human being. So when the Quran says mixed drop, it's describing exactly what modern biology discovered, a drop containing the combined genetic code of both parents. 4. The Quran describes exact embryology, where DNA begins working. One of the most famous scientific miracles appears in this verse. Quran 23:13-14. We placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we created the drop into a clinging clot. Then we made the clot a lump. Every step matches modern embryology. But there's a deeper layer. DNA activates almost immediately after fertilization. This is when the embryo starts developing based on instructions encoded inside DNA. The Quran's step-by-step explanation matches cell division, DNA activation, tissue development, organ formation. The level of precision is far beyond anything 7th century humans could know. 5. Everything we created is in exact measure, DNA and perfect coding. One of the most powerful scientific verses is Quran 54:49. We created everything according to a precise measure. DNA is literally precise measurement. Billions of atoms arranged in perfect chemical order, exact sequences that build proteins, a structure so precise that a few errors create genetic disease. The Quran says creation is based on measure. DNA is the measurement system of life. 6. The Quran hints at coding and recording. Now look at this. Quran 36:12. We record everything in a clear writing. Scientists today say DNA is literally a biological writing system, recording instructions using chemical letters. So the Quran says, everything is recorded. Science says, everything is recorded in DNA. They are describing the same concept, centuries apart. 7. The pairs miracle, matching DNA. Pairs DNA is built on base pairs. A pairs with T, C pairs with G. Now check this verse, Quran 51:49. And of everything we created pairs, so that you may reflect. This applies spiritually, biologically, but in DNA it is literal. Life is built on paired coding units. The Quran says, reflect on the pairs. Science discovered, pairs are the foundation of life. 8. The Quran mentions strings and knots. Watch this. Quran 86:5-7. Let man consider from what he was created. Some scholars highlight the verse describing creation from a fluid gushing forth, which modern science connects to the release of sperm containing tightly coiled, knotted DNA. DNA is literally a coiled string wrapped into supercoils, tied in a double helix knot. The Arabic word habl, rope, string, appears in multiple verses, used metaphorically, but astonishingly close to the structure of DNA. 9. So did the Quran predict DNA? Here's the honest conclusion. The Quran does not explicitly say DNA, but it describes a coded record inside humans, precise biological measurement, fingerprint, uniqueness, paired structure in creation, a mixed drop with combined information, embryology, matching modern science, recording of all human details, creation based on a written system. When you put them together, the parallels with DNA are too strong to ignore. 10. Final thoughts. If the Quran truly hinted at DNA 1400 years ago, that means it revealed knowledge no human at the time could possibly know. And that is what makes the Quran not just a religious book, but a miraculous text that continues to reveal itself with every new scientific discovery.